Yeah. All right. What do we need for this? Algae? Algae. How close are we to the... Oh, we did get the drone. When did we get that? Well, in that case, if we have the drone... Hang on. Let's come over here. 1,600. Tier 2 drone. Get me one of those. That's 1,200 total cost. The other ones I would want would be the 3x3, which we don't have the resources for. Launch that and get that for me now. And in the meantime, we are going to hit up a few more wrecks real quick. Give me one of those, give me one of those. Yeah, let's go to... Let's go to the ring next. That's not what I thought I clicked on. There we go. Alright, we're going to visit the ring real fast and do that one. Which, if I remember right, the ring is this way, I think. It should be, like, right there. I think. I believe so. Man, the fact that we have the thingy already makes me so happy. The drones. Having the drones is so good. I also need to double check the supply all thingy and see how that works. Because I remember reading a thingy about that in the patch notes, but I don't know what it means. I haven't seen it in action yet. But I'm very excited to see it. Okay, put that there. Okay. This is one that always makes me laugh because it's like, hang on, we're going to swim underwater and plug in a power source underwater. You know, like I've done some dumb stuff in my life, but, you know, plugging in an electrical socket underwater is not one of them, you know? Especially with all these exposed wires everywhere. Okay, we've already been to this one, right? Yes, and there's nothing there now. Okay. We need to see what we opened from that. Okay. It looks like it's primarily this room. Okay, got a bunch of you guys. A bunch of relatively useless seeds. One pulsar. 3 circuit boards. I sincerely hope this wreck had more than that one room. Because if it's only that one room, I'm going to be sad. Congratulations, you spent an entire fusion cell for one thing. It's like, nah. Alright, tear that apart. Organize. 100, 100, 1,000, 1,000, 500, 500. Ooh, we did not get a 5,000 from that one. We did not get a 5,000 from that one. That makes me sad. Also, as far as I can tell, that is the only room that we get from this ship. So we didn't get a 5,000, and... oh dear, I think we got one pulsar from this entire wreck. This was a bad wreck. Yeah, I got one pulsar out of an entire wreck. Yeah, that was not good. That was quite bad. All right, organize. We want the production fuse because the fuse is, I mean, the fuse is 5K right there. That's 5K in value. I mean, that's not bad. But the pulsar quartz are limited at this point in the game, and I'm not 100% sure where to find a ton extra because I've looted all the places I know of that they are. At this point, it's like looking in chests is the place I know. Grab me that one. Grab me all of those, both of those. Organize. We want that one, those two, the seeds. Okay, that's everything from this location. Okay, so we've looted the ring and we don't need to come back. Something I just realized, I don't know if there's any new wrecks. Or I don't know of any new wrecks from these new areas that we opened up. So like this Frozen Falls over here, and then those 2 or 3 biomes up on the top there, I can't think of a single new wreck from those. Arima's a 450. It's actually not that good, the Arima plant. Its primary use, the Arima plant, is that you can use it with a tier... Hello. You can use it with a tier... not tier. You can use it to make a better tree. The Volnus and the Arima are both used in recipes to make better trees for the tree modifier thingies. Yeah, see, I don't know of any wrecks out here. Right? So, like, there's that wreck there, but I don't know of a single wreck out there. Which is weird, because you would think that there would be some. But I don't know. As far as I know, I don't know of any. Which is a little annoying. How are we doing? I can get away with probably 4 more. Or 3.5 more if I'm careful. Okay. Yeah, that was one thing I was thinking about, is for those 3 new biomes, I don't know of any new ships. Which means that's something we need to keep an eye out for as we explore those areas deeper. See if there is anything there. If there's not, then there's not, you know, and then it's like a whatever moment. But if there is, we definitely want to find them. Because, yeah, that is something, like, if I were to recommend any content add-ons versus just, you know, tweaking add-ons, I would definitely want more wrecks. Wrecks are so much fun. And, like, the procedural generated wrecks are okay, but it would be cool to also just have, like, some big ones at the main map, too. Some new ones from the big map. Okay, we have so many boards. And food production seeds. We have a lot of those. Arima? Or not Arima. Lerma. Dump you, dump you, dump you. Singular pulsar quartz. Puts us up to 5 quartz. We officially need osmium to make more. Let us travel then to osmium. Oh no. There's none because I'm turning them into rods. That's not good. That's not where I meant to go. Meant to click home and I click super. Okay, let's come over here to titanium, dump that. Magnesium, iron. 2, 4, 5, 6. This music is really ominous. Use cobalts. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, that much of those. Right. Okay, let us immediately go to osmium and set up our 2 osmium drills. Sweet. Let's go tier 3 drills. And we're going to go... If we plant you, like, touching there. Like that. Osmium. I think I have to have the thingy first before I can set those up. I think I need this thingy first. Ah, we needed a super rod. That's what we were missing. We needed 1 super rod. Okay. Stop. There we go. 1 super, 1 osmium, 3 chips. Okay. And then from here, can I get away with putting you like right? Man, I wish it would let me put it there, but it won't let me. Let's put you there. Oh, also, how long until you return? Oh, right now. Literally right now. That's good, because that's what we need. These dump items that I need homes for. A lot of these need permanent homes and don't have them. So it's really annoying. Osmium. Okay, and then turn off that. We don't need that anymore. We have 2 super rods. Or osmium rods, but we need super rods for our next stage. Okay, so this one, give me that chip. Let's come over here and unlock. Okay, we have tier 2 drones. Now, make me tier 2 drones. Those require explosive powder. Let's get explosive powder going. We need sulfur. We need iridium. Yeah, I want all of this. What do you need? Super circuit rocket engine. The circuit boards are too far away is what you're telling me. There we go. Dump you. Make sure there's no more explosive over here somewhere. There's one there. Okay, you got me 3, but what do you need for more? Is it super? You need super. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna step out here and we're going to immediately store you 3. We have nothing requesting anywhere yet. So we need to go to the super. And just grab all of the super. And go home. Oh. I don't think I want to set that up quite yet. Dump all that. Okay, based on what we have here, we have 7,000 tokens. In order to get the tier 2 storage lockers, we need 5,000. So let's launch that one immediately. So we can get our better storages going. Grab me the tier 2s. Put them here. Okay, we need to go to osmium real quick and set up osmium. Osmium. Whoa. I hope that doesn't add like a lag feature to this when you just say supply all. I hope that doesn't cause a lag feature here, because these are now all supplied. Because I mean, I can still manually place that like that, or I can say supply all. Hopefully throwing supply all on everything doesn't cause any like lag issues by, you know, having too many options there. Okay, send me to aluminum for just a second. Yeah, give me that. I want you to supply all. Yeah, that's weird. Having supply all as an option, like literally all, is very funny to me. Okay, put you there. At this point, I really need the new storages to get here, because I can technically take a tier 2 base like this and open it up and make it work. I can do that. That's fine. And in the meantime, we don't have what we need. We have enough to open the one, but not the other. Hey, can you make me one of those real quick? We should have enough for one more. Cat. Okay, don't make anything else. All right. And then let's go to Iridium. My boy. I am trying to get him to sit on my lap, but he's not being very, Oh, well, I'm in here. But I'm here. Believe me, I understand. I understand. Come here, Fluff. I like when you fall asleep on my lap in the chair. I understand it's not your favorite, but when I'm recording, that's what I got to offer. Probably means you're like borderline ADHD.
Excuse me.
No, that's not a bad thing. It's just people who have any kind of high attention stuff like that usually get calmed by caffeine instead.
Well, because when I drink it too late in the day, it makes me tired. And it keeps me awake and I can't sleep. And now during the day, it's making me tired.
Maybe that's also because you ate a lot of food and all your blood has gone to your stomach to digest, and that's making you sluggish. Yeah, that's how that works. Okay, I need to head to the volcano, which we do have a portal to. Now, realistically, we might be at the mercy of an iridium meteor to be able to do anything here. Because if we come in here and throw both of those here, right? If we throw both of those there, make sure we got all these ones. All right, this is that room does not open. Okay, it's just this one. Yeah. Ooh, an energy fuse. Okay, that's worth its weight. Okay. 100, 1,500, 100, 500, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 100, 100. I don't believe that that's enough to unlock the tier 3 building, so we might be stuck with our 2x2 building for now. If we are, that's fine. We can make it work. We don't have to swap to a tier 3 to finish the game. 2x2 buildings is plenty big. I just like the 3x3 because it feels nicer. I just like the feel of the space. Okay, so real quick here, we're just gonna do a couple of... Oh, good. Get that. Ugh. I don't know what this game is with giving me all these little bits. Oh, I also just realized we've gotten Jack when it comes to... Oh, yeah. We just spent 6 pulsar quartz to get 1 back. Yeah, that was the reason why I didn't touch any of these early on. Good sir. My handsome floof. Sir Flooficus. The mighty. He might also want some,
I just gave him fresh water and food.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I think the other spot I missed is right, or that I was working on was right over here. Where is it? Here. This one. This. There we go. Yeah, the problem is I'm trading off pulsar quartz for resources that are not nearly as valuable. That's the negative trade-off. We get the tokens, which are worth a lot. Realistically, it's the tokens that we are getting, which is the most valuable resources we are getting back. That's for darn sure. Like spending 3 pulsar quartz, which I think is 75 resource or something like that, and getting a 5,000 credit chip is way better because it's like 75. Spending 75 to get 5,000 back, that's a really good investment. But as far as like the resources that we're getting, most of this is garbage at this point. Like that one's worth it. Just getting that fuse alone paid for, everything. All right, well, let's take the Lermas back. The 2 seeds and the Zeo. Okay. Not that. I don't know why I keep hitting that. I keep hitting super instead of home. Okay. So that gives us 2 on the power fuses, which is good. That means I can come up here and slap that in there. And now our energies here are insane. Yeah, if we come over to the power grid... Yeah, I could literally tear up all of the nuclear reactors and still have 2K positive. That's awesome. Let's dump those. Come over here and dump those. Dump those so we can get more drones. Tier 2 drones. 120 seconds until that gets back. And officially, once that gets back, we can work on other stuff. The pulsar quartz thing is really sad because we have enough for 1 and we need 6 more to unlock the last ship. But like I said, realistically, you generally don't get very much back from those. At least not much. So. Okay, so you're there. Plant stuff. Hang on, as far as plant stuff goes, because this is basically done, right? Yeah, we need oxygen. Oh boy, the water life collector for oxygen is insane. That's going to take forever to get. Well, not necessarily forever. Not necessarily forever. Because one of the things we were working on was to get... this tier 3 spreader. We need the tier 3 spreaders. Okay, give me those. Make me more of those if you can. Fertilizer 2s. Just looking at what we have here. Dump you guys. Alright, so that's how many drones we're going to have to start with. We need this rocket to get back. 30 seconds. Once this rocket gets back, we can start building all of our stuff. Well, that's weird. Thought I saw something. Yeah. We still have a ton of those as well, because these take 2 methanes per. Oh, algae. We don't have algae. That's what's clogging that up. You know what? Knowing that, let's do this. We're gonna come over. No, because they won't matter after about 7 seconds. In fact, I could have them not matter right now if I wanted. Let's literally go like this. Let's slap down a chest here and set you to demand that. Yeah, see? It's already done. It's already been taken care of. It's already obsolete. I don't care. It's too late. The damage has already been done. So we have 1. How many are we up to? 2, 4, 6. That's enough for 3 of 8. Because we want 8 tree spreaders somewhere. Because the long-term goal is we want to take these guys here. Whoa, the lag. We want to take all of this, including those 2, and tear all of this up and then fly away somewhere, probably up over the... I like putting everything on top of there because it's close to the base, but I don't have to like actively see it if I don't want to. But yeah, the goal is we want to take all of these and replace them with the tree guys, and then set the trees way up there. We need water. Sweet. Oh, look at that. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 of our 8, so we need 6 more. Oh. We need 4 more, and we're there. Dump you guys. Yeah, that makes me happy. We're doing really well. Uh-oh. Methane is what we're out of now. Again, this is why we need our rocket. Because as soon as we get the rocket, we can start tearing up and putting our permanent stuff down. Our permanent infrastructure. Tier 2 storage is now unlocked. Okay, here's the hard part. We need our first storage to literally be like right here. And its entire function is just dump osmium. Not the rocket I want. I was excited there for a minute. Okay. We require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Tier 2 locker. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Aluminum. And I want you to demand aluminum. Okay. Oh, nice. Wait. Does that mean the drills are automatically supplying and I don't have to hit the button for them? If this starts filling up with aluminum, I'm going to be very happy. Cobalt. Demand cobalt. Yeah, if this... Hang on. In fact, I can already tell. 0 on demand, 12 on supply. I'm demanding cobalt, aluminum, and algae currently. Yeah, osmium ones are not that important. I have 11,000. Oh my gosh, I can get my tier 3 base. Okay, so I should not get too excited about this yet, because I can tear all this down and build my tier 3 base. Which, what does the tier 3 require? I think it's 3 titanium per. Or 3 super per. 3 titanium, 3 super, 3 aluminum. I will say being able to just hit supply everything like that is nice. But, whoa, genetic trait. That's new. No, not that. Aluminum. There we go. Home. Okay. So what I need to do then is, whoop, I'm clicking and then re-clicking the wrong things. Let's do this. We're going to fly out here. Put that down. And then we're going to grab... Oop, not auto-crafters. Tier 2s. Like that. So basically here we have stuff ordered in that we're just waiting to get here. Grab all of you. Okay. This is the goal, is to start tearing all these down. And then move it all out here. Usually we do this way later in the game, because we're still only in the 20s. And we're already late game. Which, that honestly, that might just be a balancing thing at this point for the game. They might have balanced it out so that you can progress earlier in the game, which would be awesome. I was about to say, I'm going to need so many of those. Next question before we tear too much out. How far are we from food growers? Quite far. Okay, good to know. Although that could be as simple as just launching some rockets. Do we have insect rockets yet? No. So that's part of the issue, is we don't have insect rockets yet. Oof, there we go. Food and water, you guys, you guys. This thingy needs to get torn off soon. If we go up here, what do we have? We can tear you guys down easily and that.